The first time I really remember connecting with Jesus through prayer was at the beach. My mom had just told me a story about a family friend. He lived at the beach and took walks each day, walks where he had a knack for finding shark's teeth. He usually gave them away, wanting other people to enjoy what he found. But one day he passed a young family and hadn't found a shark's tooth yet, so he prayed. He said, "God, if you give me a shark's tooth, I'll give it to that family." And then what washes up in front of him? The biggest shark's tooth he's ever found. He runs back and gives it to the family, as he had promised. I liked this story. I liked how someone I knew had talked to God and gotten a clear answer. I was thinking about that on the beach when I found one of those tan cylindrical shells, the kind you never found intact. It was perfectly intact and sitting in a patch of sun in the shallow water. I picked it up and felt another just like it, right below the sand. It felt special, like the Spirit had washed the shells to me for a reason. So I, just like in the story from that morning, pray. I said, "God, is this you? Show me more shells if it is, and I promise I'll give them away." I felt along the sand for a few feet and found 16 of that same shell, all perfectly intact and untouched. I lined them up along the beach and walked away, and a few minutes later they were gone. Most of the time when I pray, it's not like that, but I needed to know God was there that day. And since then, my praying has shifted. It's been easier to trust that someone is listening to me because my prayer at the beach was answered clearly. So now when I ask for guidance, for an answer amid confusion, I can trust that I'm getting one, even if it takes a little bit of looking. Even just a few weeks ago, I prayed asking for some answers, and the very next morning, I got a text from Sam asking me to do this. That wasn't the response I expected, but I believe it was God reminding me of the story I just told you, reminding me that he has already proven he is here, and now I need to trust that whatever I'm praying about will be answered, just not right away or how I expect. Will you now join me in the call to worship? O Creator God, we gather in your name. Grant us hearts to know your will. O eternal Christ, we gather in your name. Grant us feet to walk your way. O Holy Spirit, we gather in your name. Grant us ears to hear your voice. Please teach us how to pray. Please teach us how to pray.